Hi everyone, welcome to Sean Burgess Fitness and thank you for tuning in to our latest Flexibility Matters video on how to actively stretch through the thoracic vertebrae, otherwise known as your T-spine. So the thoracic spine often gets quite stiff for anyone who struggles with their posture, and we find that most of the time we get kind of almost stuck in flexion because we spend a lot of time at our jobs, kind of hunched over desks or being stuck in cars, and we lack extension through the vertebrae. Okay, and you probably have seen that kind of almost locked in posture where what we call kyphosis starts to take place. So we want to try and obviously avoid that happening. So I'm going to show you some advanced stretches that you can do to help lengthen through your thoracic vertebrae, particularly in extension, and you can apply these to your training. So you can use some of these before you start playing sport or lifting weights at the gym, or even just performing a cardiovascular routine. So like I said, these are advanced exercises, and some simpler, more beginner level exercises are shown in my other T-spine video, which you can find in our Flexibility Matters series. So the first one I'm going to do is actually get into a deep squat position. So normally to do this you'd be standing, but I'm going to actually get into a deep squat from the ground. So just going to put one leg forward here, and another leg forward here. So when you're at shoulder width with your toes facing out, I want you to make sure that you've got your hands fixed on your ankles and your elbows located inside your knees. I want you to push your chest up and sit low into your heels. And why this is quite advanced is because a lot of people actually can't get into that deep squat position and stay there in a comfortable manner. And then if you can get into the position, I want you to now actually start to rotate through the spine. So we're just going to take one hand off and look round at the hand. You're moving the neck as well. We're just getting that little bit of mobility through the upper thoracic, those sort of first 6 vertebrae especially. And just repeat on each side. So normally I would say you want to try and perform one set of 10 reps on each exercise, but you might find that performing 20 reps in total 10 exercises is going to be a little bit much on your legs. So you can cut the numbers down and then we'll just go for 5 each way. I'll leave that one with you guys, but I would say that's going to be your minimum. Okay. So our next exercise is quite a common one that you might see in strength conditioning gyms, and I often do with my clients. So we're going to go into what we call our Spider-Man stretch. In fact, I'm going to put this leg forward so you can see it a bit closer to the camera. So my hands are inside my ankles, and from here you just want to just push the hips forward a little bit. This is very much a yoga position as well. And from here, roll your shoulders back and down and just rotate over the hip in a similar way to what we've just done in that squat position. Just like so. So if you are a yoga fan, this might look familiar to doing like our triangle stretches. So if you wanted to increase the range of movement, you could lengthen through the hamstring as well, but just to isolate the T-spine and keep the knees bent. So the next 2 exercises I'm going to show you are what we call our windmill variations. So you might have seen some of these in previous tutorial videos, or you might be training some physiotherapists. So the first one, we're going into this kneeling 1990 position here. I want you to just start with your hands in front, make sure that both ends of your shoulders, and then you're just going to be turning a hand out and opening the chest. So I've actually seen people do this with like a resistance band. You're actually providing a little bit of extra resistance to open up and just mobilise through the scapula and the T-spine there. The other way that you can do this is you can actually try to draw a circle. So as you go up and round, and then the arm will come back through. So you come up and round, follow the hand, and then come back through. And again, one set of 10 reps before the other side. And the last one, this is our side lying windmill variation. So just actually lying side, I just want to make sure I'm in a good position for the camera here. We're just going to get into a nice relaxed position, almost just rest your head onto your shoulders, and with the top hand, you're just going to take it up, over the head, around the body. You see I'm moving all the way as well. And we're going to go back the same way, and repeat. So just opening up the chest, and back, and repeating. As always, perform the stretches which you find the most effective for you. I'm not saying that one of these stretches is better than the others. I would encourage you to give them all a go, and also look at some of the thoracic spine exercises that I've shown you in the previous video before we've watched this one here today. So thank you, as always, for watching today's video. I hope that all of the information has made sense. If you've got any related queries, then please do not hesitate to get in touch at any time, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.